Welcome back, you virus-busting elitists, to another exciting day of Let's Play Megaman Battlenetwork. For you, it was a brief blip in your browser's ability to load one video to the next, but for me, it has been a week. In fact, it has been a long week in which my laptop malfunctioned and was no longer able to operate. I had to, well, and for those of you who don't know, I record on a laptop. I had to tear the laptop apart, pull all the pieces of it out, including the motherboard, the hard drive, the video card, or not video card, the Wi-Fi card, everything. Everything had to come out just to access the heatsink of the fans, to replace one of the fans that was catching on something. Ordered new parts, got it all fixed thanks to a buddy of mine, Lepsis, managed to avoid any of the major pitfalls, and it runs much better than before now. It runs much cooler. So, after reapplying the thermal paste, irrelevant to the Let's Play, of course, but I had to mention that it has been a week. I am very disjointed from everything that we were doing, and I can't quite remember what happened. And I'm very happy to have a working laptop again. So let's move on to figuring out... Right, okay, so we were here, we were at the Scilab, and we were using the Pixel, can't remember the technical term for it, the Pixel integration with the emulator in order to achieve this sort of smoothed, almost Flash animation-esque graphics that I know true purists will hate, but I love, and I apologize. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. We're sticking with the changed graphics. Anyway, an elevator switch. We're going to go down to the Scilab. I think we had waited around here till midnight. We're just some elementary school student, aren't we, in like 5th grade, 6th grade, something like that? And we're just camping out here until midnight. Like, we don't need to tell Mom. Dad's probably off with his, what, second family, his third family. Looks like this guy's still here. The lobby is quiet, so I can concentrate here. Well, I would hope it's quiet at, 12 midnight. Shouldn't you be concerned about the small child running around? Oh, well. What were we even waiting? Oh, we have this handy-dandy button that lets us talk to our partner. Let's check the Waterworks net. Okay. Why were we waiting till midnight to do that? There was probably a good reason. Is this the Waterworks? Right. Because we totally stole Dad's ID tag in order to get in here. It's locked. Hey, do you hear someone typing? They're using a PC! We can't check out the network like this. Hurry up and find something we can jack into. Ah, Battle Networks, where every problem is solved by jacking into it. There's a satisfying simplicity to it all. Well, surely we could jack into Dad's computer, but that wouldn't achieve anything, right? We would just be able to get on the internet. We don't want to get on the internet, we want to get on the local area network that is the Waterworks, I assume. Huh. I mean, actually, I don't really know where to go. There's a computer there, but it's not letting us interact with it. We could check into the main computer here. This is an isolated network used only for tests. It didn't connect to anything. Can we jack into Dad's computer? Yeah. But I don't think this led anywhere, did it? I don't think so, anyway. Just the virus-busting testing software. Yeah, Dad's computer isn't even connected to the internet. What's up with that? Oh, I've swapped up the hotkey on, or rather I've scripted a hotkey for the controller so that anytime I click the stick, we get a pause like this. You will see me periodically pausing this, and that's just to resync the audio. So if you see a pause like that, I'm not trying to be weird, but I'm just not going to explain that every time I pause to resync the audio. It's just, you'll see a blip like that, but you know that the recording's still working because I'm still here on camera talking to you, so all good. Well, I would assume that whatever we have to do has to be up here in the Waterworks. I mean, we need to get into the Waterworks net. We can jack into the water cooler, but that's not going to help. Can we jack into the door? Alright, well, let's just try jacking into the cooler. Jack in Megaman.exe transmit. We got a weird cinematic for that one. Hey! Gulp. Who the heck are you? What do you think you're doing here? Uh-oh. I got lost. I see. Well, you're not supposed to be here. So go home. Got it? Yes. Good. Now go home like a good little boy. Yes, ma'am. Well, we going home? You kidding? Let's do it. Jack in, Megaman.exe, transmit. I can't remember who that was. I think she's a villain, but oddly enough, I don't think she's the villain of this dungeon. Funny, it's frozen here and there. Get it? Get it? The computer's frozen, guys. And there's no navies or programs anywhere. That guy said he'd be here debugging, but I smell a rat. Don't you mean a rat in Mega? Let's go see what's wrong with the water supply program. Roger. Oh goody, ice sliding puzzles. Everyone's favorite. Man, it has been a long week. I can't even remember what deck we were using. Well, bubbler, heater, a totally random lil bomb. That's right, I think I was getting generous with our experimentation. Looks like we got water blocking us. So, as exciting... Oh, okay. As exciting as it is to obtain new chips, I don't know if we'll ever use the Trident chips. Trident chips are best when you can combine them. I think we went over this already. They're best when we can combine them with attack-up chips. But we don't have any. Like, at all. And... we want to make sure he doesn't walk into... Gosh darn it. Why do they make time bombs work like that in one? It's bad for the time bomb. Definitely makes time bombs a lot harder to use. Of course, I think they... Don't they, like, lower the damage a little bit in the later games? Maybe they don't. I'll notice time bomb in general is just usually a good chip because they give them to you pretty early and... Oh, we just turn the water off? Okay. Makes sense, I guess. There's water on the net. I don't know. Anyway, time bombs are generally good because they're your early access of damage all chips, which is good for early good grades. Yeah, try arrow, right? Like, are we ever gonna really want that? Fires a 3 arrow burst. It's 120 damage to a single target. Kind of, if you manage to hit with all 3 hits. Plus you have to be stationary while you do it. It's not a good deal. It is a D, though. Could get rid of a Sonic Wave just for one. We'll just put one in for fun. Well, we have both our 120s here. You can't summon 2 of the same object. So we'll summon 1 time bomb and just kind of sit around and wait. You'll probably get all of them, though. Nice. Time bombs don't simultaneously hit everything, though, in this one. So it would appear that unless they're on the same row, because you see how the time bomb hits one row after the other instead of a simultaneous explosion. Unless they're all in the same row, it's not going to count as a simultaneous deletion. We've got this fish up in the front row. We're just going to have to wait as... Crap. I was going to try to stall the fish in the front row from moving by running into his line of fire, to, enticing him to stand still and shoot at us instead of running into the time bomb. Unfortunately, the one in the back used his reticle, and it actually counted. Oh my goodness, we're bad. The one in the back used his reticle, and it actually counted as finding a target when it hit the time bomb, which is kind of cool. It meant we did worse, but... Oh, Proto Man! Buddy! Who are you? That's no Waterworks Navi. It must be one of the WWWs. Whoa, Proto, slow down. What are you doing? You dare call me one of those WWW lackeys? What is it, Proto Man? Load Chod, sir. I think that's supposed to say Lord Chod, sir. You, from before. Ah, you again. You're not an official net battler, are you? Are you lost? Do I look lost? Fine, but I am an official net battler. Eugene? His name is Eugene? I don't think I ever knew that. Or if I did, I like deleted that from my memory. No, his name is not Eugene, it's just Chod. It's never going to be Eugene. And this is my net navi, Proto Man. Although I don't know why Proto Man said that. It should have just... Okay. Get in our way and we'll have to delete you, kid. You can't just delete people who get in your way. I can, and easily at that, but I've got work to do. Proto Man, sir. I'll deal with you later. Watch out for the WWW agents, kid. What an attitude. Lan, getting mad will just make you thirstier. You're right. Mega Man, let's go. Okay. I forgot how confrontational the introduction of Chod and Proto Man was. He is definitely the antagonist of the game. I mean, he was in the original... not antagonist. What's the word? Anti-hero? Which he pretty much was in the original Mega Man. Because Proto Man would pop up and try to stop you from fighting Wily's robots by essentially murdering you. Because he'd be like, no, it's too dangerous! And then you'd have to fight him. But of course, if you lost, you died, and yeah, it didn't make a ton of sense, but he had a cool theme song. Proto Man's theme song is great, and unfortunately, I don't believe it appears in this game. We'll just have to imagine the theme song. Okay, so we had a late area grab there, and that was just because we couldn't select an E at the same time as the S, but this will easily delete both of the fish, getting us another trident. What do we do here? If you run water over ice, it will melt. You can walk over the melted ice, but not over water. If you jack out, the water will return, but the ice will not return. Well, thank you for explaining the mechanics. That would explain why I was running around there 100 times like an idiot, unable to figure out where we needed to go, or how we could access the other paths. Dashes are Color Man? What? I'm just a friendly neighborhood Navi. It's a dead end from here, sorry. What is Color Man doing here? Alright. Again, I only played through this game once. And that was a long time ago, so I don't recall what actually happens here. I'll probably have to turn this on. Right, but we can't walk over the water, so we should just turn it on and then turn it off. Colorman said that the other direction was a dead end, but I don't know if I believe him. We'll just have to hope the time bomb doesn't get hit. But yeah, it's only giving us a busting level 9. Which lends me to believe that we won't be able to rely on time bombs for good grades. Alright. I guess it's never to our advantage to turn water off, right? If we find a spigot that has been turned off, we should just turn it on and then immediately turn it off again. There's no reason ever to leave a spigot running. Spigot. That's fun to say. Not bad. Could have been better. We do so little damage with our Buster. And that's why Trident Shot is terrible. He says this is a dead end, but can't we just turn this off? Oh, it's missing the handle. Looks like the handle's broken. Let's worry about this one later. Anyone who pops up and says, I'm just a friendly neighborhood Navi is probably lying, right? That would be my imagination. I mean, I don't see why they would even bother saying anything. Stupid jumping cloud. Wait, did we hit the cloud, but it didn't actually explode? Oops. Okay, I guess this is just our route. Huh. It's not going to be easy to line these guys up. We managed it, though. Wide Sword C. Slowly we will become rich in swords. Ugh, pardon me. We're 0 for 2 on tridents. And we'll save and I'll be right back.